Hello and welcome to TanahmeraTarot. I'm your host with the Ghost Tanahmera, and this time I'm back to give you guys a preview of my Sharkery Volume 1 and Volume 2. Okay, you'll notice the boxes are not labeled. They just got my little shark on them. Okay, front and back. And then I just left it plain around the edges. Okay, the reason being is because I've designed both of these decks. They look exactly the same, okay, but it's two different volumes. So there's 84 cards in each deck, and they have different messages on each card, but same fronts. Hang on. The card backs look like this on both decks, okay, so it's not written Volume 1 and Volume 2. It's just written Sharkery, and then ZenSharkCoach, Tanahmera, that's me, the creator of the deck, and then the messages are on the other side, okay? So, like this and like that, all right? So, this is Volume 1 right here. I've designed them this way so that, because it's meant to be one great big deck, but they wouldn't let me sell it. They just don't make decks of that large of a quantity, so I made two 84 card decks, and what you do is you stick them together and you can't tell, it looks like the same deck, okay? And then you have that many cards. Now because there's 84 cards in each deck, the decks are expensive, all right? It costs a lot, so I cut some corners, like I didn't put silver edging on them for you guys, and I just used the standard smooth cardstock. I didn't, you know what I mean, upgrade it to plastic or anything like that. And I didn't do too many bells and whistles so that it would save you guys money, okay, when you go to buy the decks. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold up the cards in twos, and then what these are is they are personal power activation oracles, okay? So you put them together, make one great big deck, and then use them to clarify things. And what it'll do is it'll help you activate the people that you're reading for, or yourself if you're just buying them to do readings for yourself. Okay, because I'm in the field of self-help. All right, so yes, there's stuff to do with relationships with people and stuff like that, but mostly, like this particular deck, it's a light work deck. All right, another one that's very different from this deck, okay, right here. These are all my decks, right? So let me just see if I can raise the camera just a little bit for you guys. I don't know if that helps you see the other decks better or not, but I'm hoping so. Okay, so these decks here are my other decks. So they're all in my shop, all right, including the other ones. I don't have the prototypes here for them yet, but they're coming, so I will get around to making those videos when the prototypes get here. Okay, so I'm going to hold the cards up in twos and then just pause the video to read them. Okay, I apologize for the glare, but what I need you guys to see is that even though it glares on camera, when the cards are in your hand, as you can see, the text does not blend into the background, okay? So all that water in the background, it doesn't, it stands right out. So you can read them clearly. And I can actually read these without my glasses. That's why I've done the text so big. So just pause the video wherever it looks good. And otherwise, it'll take me forever to get through this deck, okay? Let me just do it this way. So this is Sharkery Volume 1. And they're awesome clarifiers, okay? They work with any cards. It doesn't matter, tarot, oracles, and just on their own too. Okay, so here we go. I was going to read them all to you guys, but I thought, wow, that is a lot of talking to go through both decks in one video. Yeah. I just want to have some mercy on my throat because I've already fired off 3 videos today for cusps. So, and I do a half hour of talking in each video. I don't know why that one. There you go. Oh, the glare is something on this one. Yep, throwing the things. So I'm really excited. I'm really shook. I've been really, really excited about the new decks that I've come out with. Let me just do it that way so they look like they're friends. So what I did was just reverse the sharks. So every other card does that, but it doesn't matter. There's no order, there's no numbers. If you want, you can number your own deck, but it's glossed on both sides, okay? So you'll have to use like a Sharpie or an India ink marker or something that's very permanent. So, you know what? I think I'm going to come back and I will read them to you guys, maybe. I'll see. I'm not going to worry about how the sharks are sat because as soon as I'm done this video, you betcha I'm combining these 2 decks together. I don't know, maybe it'll... Okay, I'm gonna have to read these to you guys because the glare on the camera is not... Actually, hang on, I have an idea. Okay, so I turned off the lamp that's behind the camera, so hopefully you guys will be able to see them better now. Yeah, that's much better. So maybe if I hold them down here too, like that. All right. I'm just gonna grab the last 2 because I'm pretty sure those were okay. So there were very powerful messages in these cards that will definitely help you with whatever it is you're working on in any given moment. So these are messages from Spirit. Okay, I call them Sharkery. This is my way of self-help. This is ZenSharkism. You know, I activate and empower people. That's what I do. Okay, so we're almost halfway through the first deck. So I love these cards. I think, I don't want to say they're my favorite because I like all of my decks, alright? I don't want to pick a favorite. I love them all. But I'm just going to do this. Close my laptop because it's causing a glare too. There we go. That says refine your me time. I have to read it backwards because as I'm filming, everything's backward. Okay. My hair is getting in the way of me being able to see while I'm holding these things up. Okay, we're only like 10 minutes in. And I'm halfway through the first deck. A little more than halfway. There we go. It's a nice one. So, like, if you want to know exactly what the cards say, you just pause the video. And they're copyright by me and Make Playing Cards. So I just have to say that because I'm well aware that people steal people's decks and try to sell knockoff copies of them. I guarantee you the knockoff copies will be smaller than these, and they will not be as high quality. These are standard Oracle deck size, so they're 3.5 inches this way and 5 inches that way. And I might, depending on if these scan well, they might not because of the gloss, I might release printable copies for people. But I think it's actually smarter to go get the cards as they are from the place that makes them for me, like from my shop. Now, they come from China, so they, depending on where you are in the world, it can take 2 to 6 weeks to get to you. Okay, they're pricey because they're twice the size. Each deck is twice the size of a normal Oracle deck. Normal Oracle card decks are 44 cards max. Okay, mine are 84. So there's 40 more cards in each deck than a regular Oracle deck. And they're thinner, too. They're not those thick cardboard cards. Okay, they're nice and thin. They're flexible. So, easy to shuffle. I'm not going to say it's not heavy, because when you got all of these cards in your hand, both volumes, volume 1 and volume 2, it'll be heavy. Okay? But not uncomfortable. Depending on the size of your hands, of course. Okay, we're almost done this deck. And I have a few other decks I've made, so I'll demo them when the prototypes get here. Okay, so that's volume 1. And now I'll get to volume 2. So you guys are going to see these boxes right here in the rest of my videos, just like that. I keep little sharks boxes. But the deck itself, I'll stick it there so I can grab for it. Okay, here we go. This is volume 2 now. Okay, I'm just gonna, the text is large enough that I can hold them here and you should be able to read them. They're very easy to shuffle too, because they're glossy, so they don't stick to each other. I didn't gild the edges, okay? So they won't be stuck together like cards with gilded edges are, because I'm trying to save you guys money. I knew they would cost a lot just with plain edges. So if you like, just what I do, if I don't like the edging on cards, is I'll go around them with like a Copic marker or a brush marker, a permanent one, though, so that it doesn't run. Like an India ink one. And sometimes I'll use my Sumi ink to go around edges, which is the ink used for Chinese calligraphy. Because I do that as a hobby. And make art. Okay. So I'm madly in love with this deck, and I'm so excited, and I'll be using them in the collective readings, okay? I'm not using these this year in the cusp readings, because I want to be fair to everybody, okay? I can't just bust out these readings for the last 3 cusps I gotta do. I can't bust out this deck, I mean, these decks. So I'll use them in the collective readings. For everybody, because I don't do single body signs. I only do cusp readings once a year. So what that means is those of you who are born on the cusp, you'll have to watch 2, or not born on the cusp, you could watch 2 readings where your sun sign is. Like, let's say you're a Taurus, so you'd watch the Taurus Gemini cusp and the Aries Taurus cusp. right? And maybe there'll be something in there for you. And keep in mind, your sun sign is not the only sign that makes up your chart. So if you're aware of your other placements, go hit up any of those videos, all right? I personally have no Virgo and Leo in my charts, but I've got every other sign. And 4 cusps in my chart. So I usually exasperate people if I try to do like single-bodied signs, because I'm all over the place as a cusper, and they have trouble following me, and it's because they're more one-track minded than me. Usually, even the double-bodied signs like Pisces and Gemini, Libra, stuff like that, they're just like, bitch, you're everywhere. Okay, so that's why I stick to cusp readings. Because cuspers can follow it. We can converse about several things at once and follow them all. We're kind of different that way. Okay, looks like we're getting her done. So shook. So I'm gonna might even do a collective reading after. Why not? Just to play with these babies. My arms are actually getting sore from holding these up. Keep in mind, I've been doing readings all day, y'all. And other stuff. Work-related things. I got one that just wanted to fall on my lap. So I know I'm doing this quick, but it's because I just want to play with these cards really bad. Like, I've been dying to. I just didn't. I wouldn't let myself play with them before I did the video. And I'd show a couple people that, you know, were kind of people that I'm close to in my tribe that were there for the whole production part of it. Right. So these cards cost a lot of money, but they'll outlive us all. So there you have it. Those are the 2 decks. Now I'm going to do the thing that I've been trying to do and combine them together to show you how it works as one big deck, because I can show you holding the 2 decks side by side, but there is no difference between the covers. I designed it that way on purpose because it's meant to be one great big huge deck. And us readers love great big huge decks. We really do. It's like the all-purpose personal power activation deck. The ultimate beast one. So there's, which one's 1? This one's 1 and that one's 2. And you can't tell because they're exactly the same. See? And so is the image on the background. The text is all in the same font. So it was done intentionally. All right, so I will be back at some point with a collective reading for y'all so that we can have fun playing with this deck together. And let me know what you think of the comments. Okay, I know they're pricey. They're pricey for me too. I do not get a discount either when I buy these, okay? Just so you know. So, yeah. So this is how thick it is. Both together. Is that not awesome? Like, look at that. That's crazy. Right? Okay, so Thanks again for your love and support. Thank you to everybody in advance who does end up buying the decks. There's 2 here. I just wanted to knock it off in one video for y'all, so you don't have to watch 2 separate videos of them. Okay? So thanks for your love and support, and I'll see you pretty soon in a collective reading. Bye for now.